Hey folks, and welcome back to KKR Renewables Metal Recovery channel. We're going to continue with our EcoFlow review series. I ordered an EcoFlow Wave2 several months ago, and the battery platform for it was on back order. I say platform because this is the battery. You can see it's long and sleek and flat, and it slides underneath the EcoFlow Wave2, and the Wave2 sits on top of it. In order to be able to power the EcoFlow with solar and run the AC or heating, you have to have the battery attached. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but that's okay. For the implementation that I'd like to use this for, that's perfectly fine. So we're going to go ahead and open the battery box, and we're going to set up the solar panels. We have our solar cables here. We're going to plug it in and let it start charging. You do have to have the unit battery attached to the EcoFlow Wave2 in order to charge from the solar. So I didn't have the battery for a while. I haven't been able to set this up, so this is the first time I'm doing it. All right, let's get into it. Here we have our instruction pack, quick startup guide. These are really handy and well written from EcoFlow products that I've had so far. I have found the EcoFlow products are really well boxed, really well protected in their shipping containers. And here is the battery. I see it's got the proprietary EcoFlow connector here. If I were to have another EcoFlow product, I can charge from that product to this one. All right, let's go ahead and get it mounted. As you can see, it just snaps in place, connects really easily. Let's just turn it around so you can see the charging ports. Here we have the solar input. We'll go ahead and get the solar panel set up now and get this plugged into solar and get it charging. The sun's coming from this direction today, so I'm going to move the EcoFlow where the solar panel is. I'm going to unpack the solar panel. That is EcoFlow's Bi-Facial solar panel. If you have a reflective material underneath the solar panels, they are supposed to be able to utilize 50% more of the sun's energy and get a little bit more than the 220 watt charge they're supposed to get. We're gonna test the single side today. The solar panels are designed to use this base as a stabilizing mount, a ground mount, if you will. Let's see if it's very intuitive. I have not read the instructions on how to do this. All right, that looks like a pretty good angle for my sun today. So we're gonna go ahead and plug it up now. The cable comes with a positive and negative side. There is extra length that comes with the solar panel itself. Looks like it's maybe 3 feet. I don't need that, so I'll go ahead and just set it up like this. Here's what that looks like. The connectors are on one end of the solar panel. There's a positive and negative. We'll use this XT connector and plug it into the Wave 2. I don't really want the Wave 2 sitting in the sun, so I'm going to move it into the shade of the solar panel. Certainly isn't perfect, but it will do. Alright, EcoFlow has these great little connectors here. They are purpose built, really sleek, so that I can connect the battery to the EcoFlow Wave 2. Let's go ahead and do that now. It's interesting, I don't know if that's silver or platinum, but the connectors here in the battery are gold plated, and the connectors on the actual unit look like they might be silver plated. All of these connectors are gold plated. All right, that's connected. Solar's connected. Let's get it kind of out of the sun. Battery automatically came on, and it is currently charging. You see the little flashing dot right there. That looks exactly like the Delta Pro Ultra that I have. Same kind of setup where you've got a series of indicator lights and the lights will blink when it's charging. Let's power the unit on. Just a quick tap, I guess, will do it. All right. The unit has come on with just the fan blowing. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says, you know, set points are 60 degrees and the inlet is currently 75 degrees. Battery shows that it's charging with a, currently with a 50, looks like a 50% charge. It's got an hour's countdown for how long it's going to take to charge it, and looks like the lowest level of the fan only is just the 30% mark. All right, so it's just on the fan and the battery is charging. All right, so we now see that the battery is in charging mode. You can see that it's indicating here on the device itself. And let's let her charge. See how much this charges throughout the day. Well, you know, nothing like reading the instructions after you go ahead and put everything together. So here's the quick start guide, and as suspected, I've walked through everything that we just did. Connecting, powering on, really well written. I like the instructions from EcoFlow pretty well. They're pretty good. Warranty card and all the add-on battery disclaimers and safety instructions. I'm going to keep all that for when I register the device. All right, so here's the setup as it's going to be today. I'm going to go ahead and check out the EcoFlow Wave 2 on my app and see how many watts I'm getting as input from solar. Looks like it's getting anywhere from 111, 109, something along those lines. Battery's at 29% and charging. Looks like about 7 hours and 20 minutes left till full charge. I have another set of solar panels. I might just hook these two in series and see if we can get some additional power into the Wave 2. When I'm camping, this is probably going to be how we will run it. I'll have two different units charging the battery pack. At this rate, I will run out of hours in the day before it gets fully charged. All right, so I now have both sets of panels set up. I've got this set of panels in the front-facing mode and this set of panels in the bifacial position. This is the back side of the panels. I'm going to hook them up in series now and see if we can get some more input to the battery. All right, we now have 257 watts of input. We're getting about 110, 120 watts, it looks like, from both the front side and the back side each. So I think these are truly bifacial. I'm sure the company wasn't exaggerating when they advertised this, but here we are, fluctuating a good amount on the input wattage. Not sure what's going on there, but I am thinking that I've definitely got a bad connection somewhere. I'm going to work on that. I meant to also say, this is what comes with the bifacial solar panels. It's their instruction book, and there's carabiners. The carabiners are cheap aluminum, and they're not super sturdy, but they don't have to be either. They are for connecting the cloth loops in the carrying case for the solar panels that hold the solar panels up, and they're designed to be able to shape the solar panels, or to place the solar panels at varying angles based on your solar needs. Here's a diagram of what that looks like. So the soft part goes along the ground and the sturdy ridge goes up to the top, and you can use it to adjust up to what looks like a 90-degree angle to the sun. All right, here's the final setup. We're getting about 250 watts. I'm wondering if I can turn this one around and get more wattage. I'm wondering about, which one's the front and which one's the back side, because it seems like in parallel I'm getting more output from the solar panels than I am getting individual ones. Maybe this is just a better one, this other one, not quite sure, but I may do a little experimenting and do a follow-up video. All right. Here we are at 12:04 p.m. We've been charging around 230 watts for looks like maybe an hour or so, and we're currently sitting at 48%, so I think we charged up maybe 15% from where we were before. That's pretty good. It looks like we have about 2 hours and 46 minutes left at this rate of charge before we are completely charged on that new battery. And we'll go ahead and bring the Wave 2 in tonight, turn it on, and run it through some tests with the battery on it. But I suspect that it will run just like it does on the AC. It does a pretty good job cooling an individual bedroom down. I'm having some issues with the output and the input tubing. It gets really hot, and it allows ambient air from the outside world into the room. So I need to figure out how to insulate that and make that more efficient. But other than that, I think we're all struggling with those same problems, and we have those same problems with any AC unit that we purchase, except maybe a mounted window unit. All these portable units have the same issue with the tubing. The Wave 2 has 2 tubes, whereas others I've seen only have 1 tube. It would be nice if there was a single tube out of this guy, but I understand the positive pressure and the pressure differential concerns that EcoFlow has and why they do it this way. So I'm all good with that. Here we are, an hour and 5 minutes later, around 1:10 p.m. I'm getting really good sun, staying consistent around 220 to 230 watts, and we're currently sitting at 72% state of charge. We're currently at 100% state of charge. It's about 6 p.m. we tap on the little charging icon, it brings up the battery state, and we can see that it's no longer getting any input. There's still sun shining on the solar panels. So the charge controller has turned off the charging to the batteries. All right, folks, thanks for watching. That's it for today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond to all my comments.